I think the workplace, has an obligation for employers to be educated, and not just an obligation. I think employers benefit from being educated because depression and bipolar illness are among the most debilitating illnesses, and they cause more lost productivity than other illnesses, and they also can create havoc in the workplace if it's left untreated. So it's very important, I think, for employers, for themselves, for their own families, and for the workforce, and for the people that they employ, to just be educated. I think one of the things that's clear about bipolar illness, in particular perhaps, but many psychiatric illnesses, is that they affect people who are, before they get ill, very high performing, often charismatic, school leaders, so that people, first of all, don't really believe that mental illness can hit that group of people. They tend not to intervene in quite the same sort of way or as early as they might. And likewise, that person who is used to being independent and successful is very often much less likely to seek help just because of feeling that fall is so much further. So that it's a very complicated sort of business. I mean, I deal all the time with people who say, I had no idea. The person seemed so successful, so happy. They had everything to live for. Everything was going their way. How could someone like that try and kill themselves? And the fact is, people do it all the time. And my sense at some point is get used to it. I mean, I think society just has to recognize that happens, that mental illness affects all sorts of people. And it's not enough to say, gee, I'm really surprised. It is surprising, but it ought not to be so surprising. And, they're just, the stereotypes of mental illness are that it just doesn't hit people at that level. And of course it does, and suicide does, and it happens every day of the week.